Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another wonderful episode of Timberborn, where we survived. We did it! Yay! We survived the bad tides. We finally got this set up, so that's good. Bad tides are no longer a problem for the most part. You know, that's fantastic news. Everybody likes to see it. Everybody likes to make sure that the beavers are nice and safe and not covered in poo water. But we have a drought inbound. And yeah, I'm not too happy with our storage. That's not a lot of storage. I know it looks like a lot. That's not a lot. Those little piddly little 30 unit tanks, not gonna cut it. Especially with the size of the colony and the size that I'm trying to get to at this point. It's not gonna do it. Especially if this next drought that's coming up is gonna be massive. Right? That's scary, and I don't like scary. Okay. We're going to try to mitigate that today. So that means expanding our storage. That means expanding our industry or turning our industry fully on so we can get more planks and more gears to get that running. We can throw in some proper storage. Some medium tanks. It's not proper. We don't have the large tanks yet because that requires a lot of metal, and metal's here. So we haven't touched it yet. We have some over here unlocked, and that's a lot of metal right there to play with, but we're not quite there yet. So that's part of what we're going to do today. So water storage, metal, expanding industry, because this isn't going to cut it. We're going to need a lot more industry and a lot more things for the beavers to do, and of course continue to expand our beaver population. And on top of that, I want to get some batteries in. That means getting up here and getting this rocking and rolling, clearing out some of these logs, and then somehow turning this into a battery storage or a power storage battery bank. That's what I'm trying toward. So that requires getting into metal and getting metal processed as well. So you could see the return on or see all the issues that we have that we're going to be trying to tackle today. So let's try and do that, shall we? Let's go ahead and hit the play button. We've got 3 days until this drought pops up on us, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock this, which I can't because I don't have the science. Boo! Oh, yes. So on the science note, this is coming along slowly. We finally have the Tapper Shack in, so that got finalized at the end of the last episode. So that's fantastic for us. This guy should be pulling in our resin here in about 5 years. Boo. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck on that for a minute because that's our source of logs. That's not cool, but that should be fine. I don't foresee any major issues with that. I did want to come in here and save some of this water up here. If we could get some water stored up in this general area, then we can probably expand our log production. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Like probably do something like this, and then the rest will be not levees or floodgates, dams there, and then we'll pull our path over like so. They can get that knocked out. Game, why are you fighting me, please? Okay, game is quite literally fighting me right now. I've never had this problem before. Okay, game just wants to be super Gucci with us. All right, cool. So we've got 2 days until that pops off. Now we can actually unlock the medium tank. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to toss in 3 for now. Make these all water and probably give these a higher priority than the dam that we just tossed in, because I would like to store more water. 800 units of water just isn't going to cut it for us. We do have 5 pumpers here. That's cool and all, but that's not going to really do much for us if we can't store any of the water that they're pumping. We will have the capacity to store a fair amount in here, so I'm not too concerned about water quite yet. That being said, we are on cycle 11, so that means that we are going to be slowly encroaching on our longer and longer droughts, and I don't want to be playing the catch-up game when those things get more painful, right? We could probably see anywhere from a 20-day drought to a 25-day drought at this point, potentially, and I would like to not play with that game. We've got 0.7 days left until that gets going, and we're going to go ahead and grab this path, pull that over here, and do something like that, and throw in some of these platforms and get across here. And go ahead and throw in some food storage and some water storage for our beavers that we're going to have over here pulling metal out. And I think we're going to have to wait a few more ticks before we can unlock our first flags. That's 250 science. We've got 3 scientists rocking and rolling over here, so that shouldn't take too long. A couple days, we'll probably see that pop up. Did they get any of this done at all? 5 planks and 3 gears in. That didn't go very fast. Okay, 14 days. That's not too bad. Can definitely make it through that without any issues. Pull that up so we can maintain water in here. We're not going to keep that pumping water into that until it becomes a problem, which will probably happen around, say, day 7 of the drought. So we'll keep an eye on that so we can keep everything irrigated for a period of time. And go ahead and get this guy over here and have him start planting some more of these oak trees. And that should be decent. With this in here, that should store water on this backside, and that should keep this irrigated for a bit longer. I would like to, at some point, get in here, fill this up so that can be a backup reservoir of water for us, either to pull from to drink or to actually irrigate a fair portion of this. On top of that, I would like to at some point get into explosives, or we could just do the levee box, and that wouldn't be a bad idea. That wouldn't be a bad idea to do over here, actually, because that's a huge plot of land that we could have a bunch of food growing, and as well as a bunch of trees. So that'll probably be what we end up doing. We have 12 days left in this drought, so that's cool. That's a cool story, bro. Let me see here. Still need another 110 science. Probably get another one of these running since I do have the capacity to do so. I want to let these guys keep making the planks and the gears because we need those to build all of this down here. Let's see. Got 5 of those. Okay, now we have 2 going unused. We can unpause those 2, and that should move things a little bit faster. I did connect those. I thought I hadn't connected those. So that's good. Since this is no longer necessary here, I did want to throw in... that's not good. That's not finished, so that shouldn't be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and destroy that, and we'll throw in some more power. More windmills back in here, because we're going to need a lot of power when we start thinking about larger industry things, right? Industry is going to be a huge power suck, and we're going to need a lot of it to keep everything moving. Of course, I'm going to have to replace all of that, so that means we're going to have to come back in here and hit the science button and get this observatory. No issue throwing it in right there, and we'll go ahead and do that and connect all that up. Have a nice square system for all of our power need, or our power transfer needs, I should say. We'll pull that up just like so, and that should not cause any issues as far as connectivity. They can reach everything that they need to in order to get that built. The problem is planks are being used in everything. The same with gears. This is waiting on 1 more plank and 2 more gears, so that's good. That means we're going to have another 300 units of water to actually keep things moving. And once that is in, these guys can get to work and pump or fill that up, and then it'll put us closer to 1,000 units of water saved up and ready to rock and roll, which will be huge. We like having lots of water. Okay, you don't need to be in there because this isn't quite ready for the resin. That will slowly pop in as it goes, and since they're not really doing too much with their time, we can go ahead and get up here and start tearing down these trees. We don't have the metal to actually unlock or build any of the gravity batteries quite yet. But once we have that accessible, we could start throwing those in here. And I'm thinking we'll put them on platforms to start out with. So on triple platforms so that we can have a bit more power stored. Not going to be the highest point in the map. That would be up there, I think. Or up there. That's a little bit a ways for us to get to right now. So I don't want to play that game. So we'll take advantage of this over here. And then once we expand the colony, be a little bit more world ready, I guess. We can come over here and we can actually blow some of this out and make that into our power system. Or do it back here. I'm not entirely sure, but we'll figure something out. But that's a future me problem. I am kind of excited that they already almost have this complete, so that's good. That'll mean more water stored back in here, so we could, in an emergency pinch, come in here and pull that out. This did get finished. That's another 300 units of water saved up. That'll be fantastic. So we're at approximately 15 days worth of potential water storage for our beer capacity right now. Yes, I think I mathed that correctly. So that's good. And with this, that'll expand that by another 5 days. And this will be another 5 days for our current beaver population. Now, of course, I want to expand that. And that means more science because I want to unlock the next housing tier. So I want to get the triple lodge. I don't like using the double lodge. They don't think that there's any need. Triple lodge, you get 3 more inhabitants, and it makes things a little bit better for everybody. Now, I need you guys to come clean up all of these gears and planks. They're going to be building that instead of cleaning this up because that's the priority, is building this. But I could change that. But if I do that, they're just going to use those gears and planks to build this. So I'm not entirely sure which way. You know, we'll accept it. Nope, don't build that. Clean all that up, and then we'll go ahead and hit this button. Once this one's done, I'm not too concerned about which. But I do want this prioritized because I want to use that so I could stop using all of this real estate for all of that sciencey stuff. I don't think that this large pile is necessary here anymore. We can throw in another large pile somewhere else. There goes the water. There goes our trees growing for a minute. Yeah, I hate to see it. Those guys are just barely just planted like 3 days ago. Goodness gracious. But that's fine. This is fine. Everything's going to be fine. I do have 5 beavers here doing nothing. No water there for them to do anything with. So we could do that. And I put a few of them to work doing some science stuff for us. And we can go ahead and unpause that and pull that down to 2. So we can have as many scientists working, have 5 haulers, and then a bunch of builders making things happen for us, which would be great. The faster those builders can get over here and pick all this up, the faster this stuff can get accomplished. Not entirely sure why they haven't done those things. I did create gear storage. Yes, I did. Okay. We got logs and plank storage. We can build storage over here because that's where I intended to put it in the first place. So this is going to be quasi-temporary. I want to unlock the underground piles, but that requires a lot of planks and gears, which we don't have quite the capacity to keep up with right now. So that will be fine. And that'll be great. That'll be huge. Be the greatest thing since I don't know what. I really need to stop saying that joke, but I've also said that in the past, so I'm not doing very good at listening to myself. Oh, goodness gracious. It's okay. All right. So, logs. We cut half of our log production capability in half by telling them to not chop that down. So that's on me, but we do have capacity for the resin now, so we can get in there and do that. And probably we just lost a bunch of beavers. Cool. Yeah. I love it when the beavers just like decide, oh, I'm done now. I'm done. I'm gonna go take a nap. It is sad. And they're gone. And we can't do anything else because they're gone. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make things happen one way or another. Guys, don't you worry. Worry. Oh, we do have an injury. I think that's our first injury. See if we can... Do we have the science to unlock that? We do. We can unlock the medical bed. Toss that in here since that's already a pretty decent spot for that to go in. And now we can unlock our scavenger flag. Go ahead and toss 2 in right there, and that shouldn't cause any problems. We'll go ahead and hit this obtain button for both of these. Now, of course, all that's going to fall behind all the rest of this stuff, so it's going to take a minute for any of that to happen. And now we're back to... We're out of beavers to do all the fun things. Everything's just waiting on beavers at this point. So that probably means that we need to start expanding our beaver population a little bit, I guess. That shouldn't be too much. Another 6 beavers. With this in, we should have the capacity as far as water is concerned. Now I'm thinking that we're going to have a problem with foodstuffs, especially when that happens. You hate to see that happen at a random point in time. Did I leave this closed? I did. There's some water for us. I should have thought about that. And I have some back in here too. There's some more water for us. That'll be great. That will give us a little bit more irrigation. That's all of that. And that will probably get caught right there. So that's cool. Go ahead and pull this down all the way and let as much of that of that out as we can. That should push through the dam here and then into this system, and that'll keep things irrigated for a minute. Of course, it's spilling out all over the place instead of going through here. Cool story, bro. Come on, get through. There you go. You can stop now. All right, it stopped. Okay, it didn't stop. That's fine. It's a little wasted water. There's a good portion of water in here now, so we can pull some of that in, and then we can pause this guy because there's no longer a need for him to be wasting our water there. And now we have 4 beavers, or 4 positions going unfilled. Do need the water. Might as well pump the water while we've got it here. That's back in, so that's not going to cause any problems. We've got resin coming in. That's where our beavers went to. Okay. So, that's good. That means we can start tearing all this out. All of this is no longer needed. Use the destruction tool because that's what smart people do. That's a bunch of lumber that we'll be able to get back, and that's a lot of real estate that's now accessible to us. You gotta love to see it. You love to see it. Okay. Now, that's in. What are they working on now? I think they're coming up here to build all of this. Why does that say... Okay. Why did they build that one? Oh, I pulled it in from that side. Never mind. Disregard. Don't answer silly questions that don't need silly... Okay, don't ask silly questions, me. Lacy. Why couldn't I plant them? That's my question. Now we have 3 beavers running around doing nothing. Now we have 4 beavers. Now we can unpause that one. Plus that up since... Yeah. Should move things a little bit faster, hopefully. That's going in. That's fantastic. You gotta love to see it. That's great. The planks are pretty slow right now. Do I have you guys prioritized? I do not. So let's get some haulers to come help you guys out a little bit. Probably pause one of these gear manufacturers, because these got built, so that's good. That means our max storage capacity is 1,600. That'll be huge. And that means we could probably start expanding some of our population. I do need to expand the storage for the food, though. I don't want to break into the large warehouses yet, because that's a lot of planks that we don't have. So we're going to have to go ahead and stick with the medium warehouses for a little bit longer. I hate doing that, but it is what it is. See. Probably that one can be grilled potatoes. This one can be carrots. So with all of this in, so these three right here basically are every piece of these small tanks put together, just in that small little piece of real estate right there. So that's cool. That means that we can reclaim some of this real estate. I shouldn't have put those there to begin with. That was a terrible position for all of that, because this is real estate that I could be taking advantage of. But actually, you guys haven't started building this yet. Okay, so that's good. Let's move. I think housing should move up here probably. So let's start working that way. Yeah, not like that. Because we have a lot of green real estate here, and once we get more control of the water system as a whole, then we can use a lot more of this for food production, which we're going to need. We're going to need it. All right, can you guys build this? I'm tired of staring at this guy with the injury. Father Karma needs some help, guys. Come on. All right, water is moving again. That means we can open that up. Make sure that this is back to 1.9 for us there, and do the same thing on this side. Let a little bit of that out so they can irrigate everything, and then pull it down to 1.9, and there we go. That'll be our water backup, and then that'll flow into here and make everything great again. I love it. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, wow. They are getting these windmills in. Let's go. All of this is moving along. So that's got 20 days left. That's got a lot. 27 days left. That's about to pop. So that's great. We're going to have vlogs moving again. So that's fantastic. You'd love to see that. Make sure that's down so we can get some water in there. And bada bing, bada boom. Things are looking great. We lost another 4 beavers somewhere. This game. The cycle is constantly a pain. Oh, can you not do that, please? Thank you. Can we not do this back here? Thank you. Nope. Okay. Do you want to be dams here instead of the levees? Is that what you want? I know that this was doing this before, but that's a bit more egregious than it was. I think I can pull this down a little bit. We're already at 1.1 thousand units of science. Oh, they got over here already. So that, oh, obviously they got over here. That's where some of our beavers ran off to. Okay, we're fine. Everything's fine. Buildings keep flooding. A lot. Okay, fine. Here, I'll put both in as dams. I don't like doing that because that's a waste of logs, and it shouldn't be flooding like this, but it is, and so we got to mitigate that somehow. I would like to somehow store some more water up here, though. So we can come in here, put some levees on this side, and we can store even more water in here. So that would be good. Then, I don't know, well, obviously build this in too. So we could, in theory, put levees all along this side right here. And that should store a fair bit of water in this system back here, and that it irrigate a good portion of that. And it'd be cool. It'd be a good idea, I think. I don't know how good of an idea, but that'd be a lot of water. Like a lot of water. And it shouldn't flood off anywhere. And since all the bad water is going off and around in different directions, that shouldn't cause any problems as far as flooding. or bad water is concerned. So that should be great. We do have another drought on the way. Let's go. We had a 4-day temperate cycle. Nothing too bad about that. Need you guys to finish putting this in, though, please and thank you. It has stopped flooding, so that's good. Means we don't have to deal with that constant back and forth. All of this will stay irrigated now, and we could probably expand over. Well, not really expand over here quite yet because we don't have. This will stop being irrigated after about 6 to 9 days, and we don't have the explosives yet. We could, like I said, put the levees in and do the whole levee thing, but I hate doing the levee thing since it wastes water, or it wastes lumber. I should say. It doesn't waste water. Could come over here, get some of these logs because we are kind of running low on the log side of things. Huh. You can't reach down there now. Interesting. Let's go ahead and put in another forester. Call that right here. They can build that when they get the opportunity to. That's going to require planks, which are currently going into this system. It's only got 7 more to go. They've already built these back here so that we can connect all of this up, and that'll be great. That'll be great. Thank you. There we go. Now, once that one gets put in, that means that the wooden stairs should be next on the agenda for them to... Yep, there we go. Once they get those in, we can get up here for all of these logs, and then we need storage for scrap metal. Let's go ahead and put that in. Put that right here, like that. That, and then grab this scrap metal here. That can be metal blocks, and then this one can be planks. I think that's what we want to do. Cool, and we've got enough room for additional row of storage on this front side, and then on this end, I think what we'll do is throw in. Well, there's the vertical power shafts. If you guys didn't see, the developers dropped an update on Tuesday, or I think it was Tuesday as of the time of this recording. Well, on 2 days ago at the time of this recording. Yes. Where they finally gave us vertical power shafts. So we no longer have to do the whole shenaniganry of the... Oh, they changed it all. They cut it into... That's what they cut into 3. Oh, but they all cost... Okay, cool. So it looks like it transitions from a straight shaft. And then you got to go upward shaft. Connect that in like that. Yeah, I'll unlock it for 20 science. And then that will allow us to get that. And this to go up like that. No, it can't. But look at that. No longer do we have to deal with the silly thing of power shafts going all over the place. Oh, there's the 20-day drought. Okay. I did save the water up here. Yes, I did. Okay, cool. We should be fine. You pull this up so that doesn't drain all of that out. And let's pause one of those guys. Our population is going up now. We have 14 kits rocking around somewhere. They're doing kit things, which is fantastic. That means that we'll have more builders or more workers to do all the working things for us. But we are lacking in the jobs right now, and I'm not sure where I can pull some of them out. Go do anything else. Okay, that's fine. I meant to come in here and hit the smelter button and unlock the smelter right here. Go ahead and toss that in, and then we can connect this up. So, and on this backside, we'll have 4x2s or 2x4s, however you want to say that. Probably shouldn't have put that right there. Let's put it a little closer. So they don't have to run nearly as far. They know it's ridiculous, but it's a little bit closer. So that means they can Like all the scrap can come right here. And all the metal blocks, that'll be a bit easier for them. So that'll be good. That'll be Gucci. Can pause the science for a second. That'll give us two more haulers, and we can probably pull this down actually just a smidge because we don't need that many builders quite yet. Now the next thing that I wanted to get into was bad tide. So we need a way to actually save bad tide, which we already have over here, but it's all empty because, well, it's been a couple days since, or a couple cycles since our last bad tide. There's nothing there. There is some down in here, but I don't want to go play with that because that's going to cause problems for us. We can, however, block some of this off with some dams, and that will give us something to play with. I do kind of want to, at some point, blast this out and let the bad water go that way instead of through here, and we could turn this into our own irrigation river and allow us to have a lot of this green so we can expand our farming and tree production, which I kind of think I want to do. Can I do that now? Can do that now. I've got 17 days of this drought. Okay, done. So we can do that really simply by doing that, grabbing this path right here, pulling this over like so. Some deal with that, and then smart person would do something like this. Put stairs on that side, and then tell them to demolish that. Otherwise, they'll get stuck. Could have them do it in order, though. So demolish that one. So if I hit the demolish on all four of those, it's probably going to cause a problem because there are going to be four of them going to run up there at the same exact time and get stuck somewhere because, you know, beavers be goobers sometimes and do goobery things like get stuck random places. So yeah, let's try to avoid that, shall we? All right, we had a bunch of beavers grow up at the same exact time, so that's good and bad. That also means we can keep things moving in the positive direction as far as production is concerned. They are getting this in really fast. That's great. With that going in, we can come over here and do something like this. I'm not entirely sure how much of an area a singular water or fluid dump can actually do with this, but that'll be fine. We can go ahead and put in a fluid dump here in path in like so, and then come over here, that in, reach all that, and then we can continue this path over here and steal some of this lumber. Not going anywhere right now because, well, it's dead. See, can that reach all that? It can. And that means we can do something like this. Brilliant. I'm going to pause this since that's not necessary quite yet until that's in. And I don't think we necessarily have enough water to do that yet. Yeah, because we got 1,000 units of water. We've got 47 beavers, so we're basically calling that 50 beavers, 100 units of water per day. So we don't have enough water right now to make it through this drought. We need to pull that in, let some more of that water through, and that will allow them to keep pumping. That should be enough. That should punch through here without any issues. And then these 5 can continue to pump all of that out. And we'll plus up the haulers just a smidge so that these guys can focus primarily on pumping their logs as opposed to running back and forth, filling all the things up. Hopefully that doesn't spill over. That was inadvertently the perfect amount of water. I will take that as a win. Nothing to do within range because I didn't tell you guys what to do down here. That's on me. Boom. Tear all these logs out, please and thank you. Since we don't need any of that being green right now. Tear all that out. This is good. So now we're up here. That'll be huge. We do have a spare beaver rocking somewhere, so we can go ahead and throw that in as well. And sweet. Need to tell you what to do as well. Otherwise, you're just going to yell at me saying, I don't know what to do with my hands. Well, now you do. Sweet. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. What we can do, prioritize by haulers. So these guys come over here and help pull that out. Atsuka needs some help as well. And that'll be great. That will be huge. We have metal blocks moving. Beautiful. I love it. I love to see it. Power production, we've got 1,224 out of 470 being used. That'll increase it by a little bit, and then that's another 120. But we're far exceeding our demand right now until the wind stops doing the wind things. Game. I'm watching you. Watching you be a turd. And that's what you're being right now. You're being a big old turd. Big old turd nugget. It's okay. I know how to deal with you, darn it. I'll have an entropy. Rick Padilla, my friend. Why aren't you hanging? Oh, you are hanging out in there. Okay, good. Good job. You hang out in there. You feel better soon, my guy. We'll be fine. You know, don't worry. I know that you're probably working in the smelter here. I appreciate your assistance in getting us closer to doing amazing things. That's in. Unpause this. That's brilliant. Now we have barely enough. Now we have enough water to actually make it through this 10-day drought, or what's left of our 20-day drought, basically. So that's Gucci. I think it's time that we need to expand this a little bit. I need to check out power. That's 10 metal blocks a piece. We have 9. Scrap metal is moving in, but that's only enough for about 53. Yeah, 53 metal blocks right there. That's enough for 5 of those, or 6 of those with the current metal block status. Hey, that's not bad. Can you reach up there now? You can, so that means that you can get up here and tear all this out. Once all of that is taken down, that will allow us to get our metal blocks in. And we could start actually playing with our power shafts. So that needs to go like that, and that needs to go like that. Great. Upward power shaft, and then we need to do another one like that, and then put in this vertical power shaft right there. And oh, that's gonna cause a problem, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Well, not too much of a problem. That's 2, 3, 4. That'll be 2 of those. Problem is I don't have the means to reach that unless I come back in here and do silly things like put in platforms like that, and then I don't have them. I need them to tear that tree out right there. That one right there needs to go away. We'll get a second one up there. Maybe 2 beavers can make it run faster. Oh, hey, look, you guys got that in, and you're wasting my water by pouring it into the thing there that I don't need you to be pouring into there. But that irrigated a fair amount, so that's cool. Need you guys to destroy this before I completely forgot that I had you guys doing this before it's going to spill over and cause a big problem for everybody and the mother, and I don't... That needs to be a priority. Okay. Okay, cool. Cool story, bro. I do want to capture some of this, though, so I should probably put in a dam. Yeah, put in a dam so we can hold back some of this. Otherwise, we're not going to have access to bad water for a minute. That's got a little bit more water left in there. That should be, yeah, all of this is dried out. That's cool. That's cool. I think all of the potatoes are dead. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That's on me. Go a little bit more. Okay, that's everything just died. Come on, water. Come on. Okay, all of it out. Just send all of it, please. Send it. Just send it. Go. That's already all out. Darn it, everything's gonna die. Should have just left one guy in here. Paddocks, get to work. Save all the crops, man. They're already dead, but... Lay sigh. I should not have done this with dams. I should have done that with floodgates. Yeah, that's on me. Well, go with floodgates. I know that's a tad bit excessive, but I want to be able to get the water in there, be able to control the water, as opposed to just having it all stuck up here and not going anywhere. Once all those get put in, we can let that water out, and that'll be great things for us. You guys don't need to be here anymore. Both of you are fired. Thank you for your service. You are appreciated, and I think with that, we can throw you in. Oh, well, they already got that knocked out, so that's good. Kind of want to actually tear this out. That's not how I wanted to do that, but that's what I get for being a goober and doing goobery things. We'll do something like that, and then we can build our platforms on this backside. Need them to continue pulling that log out right there. It's gone, so that's good. Then I want them to come clean that out so I can put the doubles in right here. That'll let us connect these two corners. That is good. Let's go ahead and throw in our next vertical power shaft right here, and then I need the downward power shaft. Connect like that. Yes, yes. Then connect everything up like so, and then that should be good. And you do the same up here. That. Now we can get up here. Proper, like, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Stairs up here. Then once this gets torn out, I can actually help get that done by telling them to not focus on anything. I don't want to lose those 8 logs. That's 8 logs right there that I want to take advantage of. And the faster they get that torn out, the better. And that means I can put in more stuff, which would be great. You know, we want more things and stuff and things. Can you last few logs, please, and thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys have nothing to do because I told you to stop doing all the things, and now you have something to do. Now you can get back to tearing those down. That'd be brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And planks are good. Logs are still kind of like quasi standstill. These guys can't reach that, can they? No, they cannot. You're in here now, so we can go ahead and tell you to plant more oak trees for us there, bud. Do the same down here, I think. Yes. And then we can toss in a couple more lumberjack flags. Like so. That should cover down everything, and we can go ahead and just toss in a teeth grindstone just to make their lives a little bit easier, and probably something storage-wise for a little bit of food and water. Because I am a nice beaver overlord, darn it. I try to take care of my beavers, and we're out of carrots. That's not good. That is not good. We're out of everything. We're out of carrots and potatoes. That's going to be another 3 days before that pops. That's going to pop in a day. They'll be a little hungry for a second. Okay, it's fine. Don't you worry about it at all. Unlock all that and pull that down just a hair or all the way. Okay. There's no actual bad water available anywhere right now, other than a tiny little pool right there. We got basically 4 days left of this drought. They are eating or tearing into the berries. There are some berries here still, so that's good. Should have left some water in here to actually allow for this to stay irrigated. Oops, that's on me. Can you guys not reach that? Is that not marked for cutting? It is not marked for cutting. That has been there for so long. You guys just haven't been touching it. No one told you to do it. Who's your beaver overlord? I need to talk to your manager here, guys. That guy sucks. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's fine. This is fine. Don't worry about it. A lot of logs right there that I could be taking advantage of. And I'm not. Okay, let's plus this up here. So if they're done planting, they can actually help with harvesting some of these carrots and everything. That'd be helpful. And we can plus up that. So now we're max capacity on haulers. Metal blocks are coming in nicely. This went in really nicely. That's what you love to see. That means we can finish this up, right? Too far from the district cannot be built. Why? Do I really have to path up here for you guys? You guys are bored. Go be bored somewhere else. Do I have anything else for you guys to do? No more building positions, no more hauling positions. Go be scientists. There you go. Go be scientists for us. That needs to go in, but that's fine. And we now have access to all of this. We have 27. We could probably throw in... We only really have enough for 2 anyway, so I'll just go... Oh, you know what? That's not where I need that. Yo, pause. That's terrible. That's terrible design on my behalf. I should have thought about that. I really, really should have thought about that, because no point in putting this up that high if you're going to block the access for the... Oh, goodness gracious. All right. See. Shouldn't cause any problems. Oh, that's gonna have to go vertical, or transition, vertical, turn. Do the same thing here, but I can't really do that because I need the path there. So am I gonna have to come back on this side? Yeah. All right. Fine. It's fine. We've got this. I can brain ball. Well, that's being built. I guess we can have them. Or you know what? No. I can think smartly, guys. I promise. Guys don't have to be built there. We can do that. Then we can just have this go up one more. Like so. Then have it turned that way. I should be able to build that from that corner right there. And then we'll put this platform right here. And then we'll transition there. Put that there. And then have that go like that. It's convoluted, but it works. Unpause. You guys get to work on that. We'll have to reconnect it or get in here and get all these gears and planks and logs and stuff. But that shouldn't cause a problem. That is Gucci. That platform will go in pretty fast. There we go. Sweet. I love it. All right. Now we can unlock the gravity battery. Now they can go that way like so. That can go in. We have enough materials for 2 as far as gears and planks and metal blocks are concerned. So that'll be great. That'll store up a fair amount of potential energy for us. And then we could expand our windmills here a little bit. We are producing 1,200 units, and that's more than enough for what we've got going here. So I'm not too worried about doing that quite yet. However, I do need to put this in. That can just go straight. Great. Why not? Needs to go like that, and like that, and then they can reach everything like such as you guys come clean up your mess over here. That would be appreciated. I need you guys to focus on it. Otherwise, you won't be able to get it accomplished. There we go. Those are going in. That's going to take a minute, but we should have all the materials in hand. No issue. Food's coming back in, so that's good to see. That is staying nice and full now since we have that running. And that should be the end of the drought. I did not realize how close to running out of water we almost got. That's not good. Okay. Okay. I need pine resin storage. So that needs to go in now. Here, yeah. Do that pine resin here. Those are still in there, so that shouldn't cause any problems. And pull down one in here. That'll help with the hauling. And next we need to go ahead and unlock the wood workshop. I want to get to the... Oh, did I click? I did click no. Darn it. Not enough science points. What? What? 800? Okay, well, that game, I just want to play with my heartstrings. Okay? I see how it is. I could fill that in, actually. Let's do that. It's going to cause a problem back there a little bit. But if I flood this area, that should get filled in, right? It's going to cause a problem back here. A little bit. Is that a good idea? Probably not. But if I store some water back in here, that wouldn't be a bad idea. We did run pretty low there. And if I have this as backup water storage, it'd be fantastic. Water is still technically moving. This is getting filled in, so that's good. Yeah, I like that. We'll be a bit more prepared for the next one. Oh, goodness gracious. Keep going. A little bit more, and then I'll be happy, and we can let the water run through. The water shall run through it. You guys should be happy enough, and that should be filling in all of that. I could tear all this out, but I just allocated a huge portion of our gears and planks to this system up here. So I don't think I can do, or actually expand that. I can go ahead and toss them in, though. Nothing wrong with doing that. Not there. So clear that out, and then we can pass through here like that. And that'll be good. Okay. Yep. Everything's fine. Don't worry about it. It's just a little flooding, you know. Now we're just gonna have some wet beavers, okay? Okay, a lot of wet beavers. It's full now. You don't have to be flooding here anymore. Not bad, guys. It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You're all homeless now. Are we good? I think we're good. Oh my goodness. All right. Sorry. 8.5. 0.85. There we go. All right. Water is going to be stored in there now. We have the science to actually unlock the wood workshop. So let's go ahead and do that. Get that in there. That'll take a few of our materials that we don't have because the power is not going anywhere, because I need to tell you guys to connect everything. Once that's all connected, then this stuff can run a little bit longer. What's our potential energy here? 14,000. That won't last too long. I think this is 50 per hour. Between all of these, it'll probably last. I'm not going to even attempt to do that math. It won't last a day. There we go. Now we've got 2,800 between the two of them, so that should be good. Okay, that's in. Don't think I need to demolish that at all. Sweet. Bad water. Bad water pump. 250 science. We have another drought approaching. You hate to see that. You really hate to see that. But now this is... We're meeting the demand, if barely, but we are still keeping this topped off, so that's good. That's what we want to see, and as soon as the wind picks up, that'll actually do a little bit better. One injured beaver still. You're flooded. Why are you flooded? So all of that's just waiting on gears. Gears do be the holdup. Do the holdup. All right, that's cool. That's fine. We can get the second one rocking and rolling. No issue. This is... Well, I already got the logs and the planks in. That's good. Everything's just waiting on gears now. I do need to pull these up, because that is backup water storage there. And the same on this side, because that's what smart people do. Then we need to take a look at where we're at. Food-wise, we're not in a very good spot, really. So let's see about... let's see. What does the grist mill cost? 180 plus another 160 for the bakery. We should be able to do that. Okay, cool. That means we are now ready for some wheat. So I want to expand housing up here. Need to tear this housing out and move that. I can do wheat up here, actually. Because now that I have this. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So food, go ahead and put an efficient farmhouse on top of there. So let's do that. So, and then we'll do food, efficient farmhouse. Like that. Nope. Put it there. Thank you. Path here. That's none of that's required, but can I have this? If I put even more platforms on this side, it should expand all on that end as well, so that'll be even better. And if I want to help out with the wheat production, I can put an additional farmhouse right here. Now that is technically some land that I could get an aquatic farmhouse on top of as well, which wouldn't be bad. It would not be a bad idea. A bunch of water right there, which I'm very excited about. Pull from that. I need you guys to pump more water and faster, please. All that's supposed to be water. I didn't tell them that that's what that was supposed to be. That's on me. That should have brought us up to near 2,000 units of water. Great. Drought has started. 13-day drought. We should be fine. Yeah, we've got all that water here. We've got what's stored up back here. And then whatever's left down here. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. How much of this got saved? A decent portion. That shouldn't cause any issues. You, my guy, are going to plant wheat back here. And I think I'll leave the paths in, actually. Because I might come over here, and I think this will be where we'll do forestry. Pull that down to that, and then pull that down to that, and then do that button, and then that will help out, and we can bring some water storage over here for food, and do just regular food as well. Food storage, that'll be good. We'll throw in some carrots there, and then do even more wheat. Do some more wheat right there. And then probably have somebody come over here and tear all this out, because that is free lumber. Can I do that with this button? I can. Sweet. So somebody come and do that for me, please and thank you. Need to find two or a bunch of jobs to actually cut out. I'm running out of beavers again. More beavers then. If you're running out of beavers, get more beavers, darn it. That's probably not how that's supposed to work, because we're trying to fix the food problem right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's okay. It's okay. Vadix will get you some help. We'll go ahead and have them plant some more potatoes over here. Nothing wrong with some free potatoes. Should be able to reach all that. No issue. More potatoes. More potatoes. Just do all the potatoes over here. And carrots on this side. Because everybody likes carrots. And they haven't got sunflower seeds. So maybe we'll do... That will be all sunflower seeds. And then once all this gets torn out, we can go ahead and expand our wheat production. But each of these will produce 3 every 10 days. And then that will turn into 1 piece of wheat flour. And then 1 piece of wheat flour turns into 5 pieces of bread. So every 10 days we get 15 pieces of bread from 1 of these plots. So that's a pretty good return on investment. So that's why we're doing that right now. I normally wait a little bit to get to the wheat stuff, but we're food. We're lacking in the food stuff, so we might as well take advantage of it while we can. mess that up. That's fine. That will be wheat, and you will be wheat flour. And that'll be good. That'll be huge. All right. Metal production is going as desired. Power production is going in as desired. Food production has stalled because we've expanded our beaver population so much. That was anticipated and needed. So that's not a bad thing for us. The next thing. So I think we have a solid population that I want to expand. But we're at a solid point right now. Like, they are living in quasi-equilibrium. I would like to carry out this stuff right here in the near future and actually place in the large pumps. So I'm not allocating 5 beavers to basically do what 3 can do with the large water pump. That being said, I do also want to blast a lot of this out, but that means getting into bad water, which we have access to now with this here. So that's good. We just need the science and the metal blocks and all the other stuff to actually break into that, which the science is now catching back up because I have unpaused it. We can go ahead and toss those 2 in. That'll give us a decent amount of bad water. Not as much as I'd like, but it will make do. It will do. Go ahead and toss that in real quick, and we'll call that good there. And yeah. Give me some more of that water. Give me some more of that water. Yeah, give me that good stuff. Give me that good stuff. Put even more of that out. Boom. Should keep that irrigated for a little bit longer. Then I want to get over here. If I dam this up, like I said before, I'm going to do the same on this side. Put in triple or double floodgates here, and then put in some levees. We could store a lot of water back here, and then put some large water pumps over the top of this. That'll be a huge source of water for us. I think we've accomplished what we set out to do today. We got science taken care of. That's good. We've got power going. We've got power storage going. That's good. We have expanded our food production. That was an unexpected requirement. I should have expected it, but I didn't think that far ahead. But we have that in now, so that's good. We'll have wheat. We'll throw in the grist mill and the bakery back in here. The grist mill will go right here. Bakery we'll probably throw in around here, or we'll continue to expand it over here. I'm not sure yet where that's going to go, but that'll be good. That'll be a huge boost to 1, their morale, and 2, their food sources. So that'll be good. With this, we can actually unlock the bad water stuff now. So that'll be we're breaking into the mid-tier stuff. So that's good. That means we can start looking at expanding our industry / our storage for all of our lumber and all of that fun stuff, so we can start unlocking and playing with the sluice gates, start unlocking and playing with the metal platforms and a bunch of the other things, so we can start making aqueducts and moving that all over the place. But that, my friends, is for next time. I'm going to get out of here. I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing with the beavers with you guys today. We did a lot. We accomplished a lot. Beavers are happier than... Well, I don't think they're actually happier than ever. They're about normal, average happy for where we put them. But you gotta crack a few eggs, to make an omelet. And well, we cracked the eggs, and now everything's going good. So soon we can actually start eating and enjoying the omelet. But I've been yapping for way too long at this point. I hope you guys had a fantastic time. I hope you have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. We'll catch you all in the next episode. If you have made it this far, I would appreciate you if you hit that like button and or the subscribe button. We're really, really close to 500. I would love to see that really soon. I'm stoked to see how fast the channel has grown. I appreciate you all. But I need to go. Have a fantastic time. We'll catch you all on the next episode. I'm out. See ya. Okay, I'm going to go within this general vicinity. Jesus! Mother! Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing happened.